I read recently that 8 out of 10 adults with ADHD have experienced trauma. It's very sad. Why do you think that is, and how can we prevent that for our kids?
I have a thought, but do you want to start, Sue, or I can jump in?
No, you can start, then I'll jump in.
My short answer is mostly like the world has not been set up to support the needs of these types of nervous systems and neurotypes, right? That like so many structures of the world celebrate like people that are having different experience, right? Or really like open doors for people that are having different experience, right? So that's kind of like my short answer is that just like this complex trauma experience, like over time from just interfacing in ways where I just don't feel seen or heard, or interfacing in ways where like that's just not an option and I have to like mask or do it differently in order to get through it. Right. So I think a lot of it is just really honestly the structures of how school is, how work is, how relationships are set up, like all of these things.
Yeah, and just to talk about some examples, I mean, if you're a kid, in any given week, let's say you're a wiggle worm in class, you might get that look from the teacher, why can't you sit still? The note home, how many of our parents, like, they see that number on their phone, they're like, oh, it's the school again. Or the child has maybe done the homework but not turned it in, or maybe they couldn't get started on the homework, or maybe they were acting sillier than their same age peers and they couldn't find friends. I think, like you're saying, if you're in a school in a world that wasn't built for your type of brain, um, these behaviors that might be completely fine if you were homeschooled or with people who are similar with you now seem like outlier behaviors because you're in a certain structure and it's hurtful.
And our kids are very sensitive. So what might be embarrassing or shame them is people would say, well, why did that even bother them? People, but it does bother them. And even if the kids are really bright in ADHD, I mean, they might ask a question that nobody else even is interested in, or the teacher said another time, and they keep being put off. And they're very sensitive to what's happening around them, and everything has the potential to be traumatic for them because it goes on over time. And it builds and it builds. So all these little subtle things that people don't even understand is an issue builds up and builds up. So I agree, it's the environment can be causing so much of this trauma. And we just need to be much more sensitive to what our kids need in any particular environment. I love the work of Tom Armstrong and his positive niche construction, that we don't tell the flower to change its petals because it's not growing. We plant it in another garden where the petals are the right kind of petals for that dirt. And, I'm so much more about creating better environments, both external ones, so the internal ones will be better as well.